Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to go over the Employee Retention Credit under the CARES Act and what that means for you. There are some businesses out there that qualify for funding based on the negative impact that they have gone through by governmental restrictions during COVID, during 2020 and 2021. I enjoy empowering people through entrepreneurship, and I enjoy bringing additional resources and tools to the business community as a whole. So this video is definitely in line with what I enjoy doing, what I enjoy talking about. And if there is anything that I come across that can help my fellow entrepreneurs, business owners out there, I'm definitely going to bring it to my platform to share with you all. So I do want to go ahead and give a huge shout out and thank you to the company that's sponsoring this video. The company is ERC Help Desk. This company helps to get funds for business owners that qualify, like I mentioned a minute ago, that had W-2 employees during 2020 and 2021 that have been negatively impacted by COVID. So I am going to be looking down because I have my notes here and I don't want to miss out on anything or, not give you all of the information. Also, I do want to let you know that if you ever want additional information, click the link down below this video. I encourage you to click it after this video is done. If you know a business owner and you feel like this video resonates with what they experience, just send them over the video and let them know the link is in the description. That way they have both pieces of information, both references to go back to. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. But before we do, give the video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's continue. So this video, what I really want to do, I want to target business owners, like I mentioned, who had W-2 employees through 2020 and 2021, whose businesses were negatively impacted by government restrictions around COVID. So loss of revenue, maybe they partially or fully shut down. Maybe they were not able to get inventory due to the supply chain. And so the IRS is paying out businesses up to $26,000 per W-2 employee that these businesses continue to pay. So that is huge. So there's funds on the table for qualifying business owners with W-2 employees during that period that had some type of restrictions or incurred some type of loss during that period. So I am going to go to their website so that I can go over additional information with you all. One of the big questions that I had when I first got approached by this company and I was just doing additional research is, I wonder if this is like the PPP loan, like people that already took advantage of the PPP funds, will they be able to take advantage of this as well? And the answer is possibly. So just because you get the PPP loan does not exclude you from being qualified for additional funds through ERC under the CARES Act. So on the very first page, there's a question that says, did you receive PPP? And it says, if yes, you likely may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per W-2 employee. So whether or not you received PPP, know that the Employee Retention Credit, ERC, passed under the CARES Act, is a refundable tax credit that can reward businesses that kept employees on their payroll during the COVID-19 pandemic shutdown. There's a green button right under that says see how much you can claim. So once this video is over, if you go ahead and click the link down below, you'll be able to see everything that I'm referring to. It's going to ask you for information to put in pertaining to yourself and your business to see if you qualify. So once I click that button, it says, how much can I get from ERC? So the Employee Retention Credit, ERC, is a stimulus program created by the CARES Act. It offers employees who suffered revenue loss, supply issues, or loss of opportunity due to partial or full suspension of business a tax credit of up to $26,000 per employee retained during the pandemic 2020 through 2021. If you have multiple companies, input and qualify each company separately. So the information that they're asking for is your legal business name. They're asking for your first and last name, the email address and phone number, and also what was your average W-2 employee count, so in 2020 and then also in 2021. And then you can click a button right below that says show me my ERC estimate. Also at the bottom of the page, they have different testimonials. So they have claimed over millions of dollars for their clients. So I encourage you to go on their website and read some of those testimonials. I am going to read one of them. This particular business recovered $2 million plus, and it reads, the impact of the pandemic caused us to restructure Our new business model was successful, but we did not experience a revenue decline, but the pivot was more than a nominal event. ERC Help Desk discovered this qualified us for the ERC tax credit. And then they list their company name and also the location. So the employee retention credit is money that you may already be owed. That's really important to understand. A lot of times we leave money on the table not knowing that it's there. And so this company is going to help ensure that you get what it is you qualify for. A lot of times, I know there are people that I work with that feel like they can go about finding all of the resources themselves. But if you have a company that's already experienced and they know what they're doing, what to look out for, they've already had success in helping others get access to money that they already are owed, I definitely think it's beneficial to work with an expert in that area. You must file to collect it. It does not need to be repaid, and it is not a loan. So based on the number of W-2 employees you had from second quarter 2020 through third quarter 2021, you may be able to expect the below results. So they give examples below. So if you had 10 employees, you may be eligible for up to $260,000, and then they go up from there. So 500 plus employees, your ERC tax credit amount is likely unlimited. So I want to go over some information as far as who is the ERC Help Desk and just give you a little bit more information before I go ahead and close out this video. So the ERC Help Desk is a collaborative team of credit experts who have come together to decipher the complexity of the ERC program. And that's one of the reasons that I feel that it's so much more beneficial to actually consult with experts in this area, because it can be complex. You know, whenever you're trying to get funds or tax credit or money that's owed to you, it can be challenging, especially if you're going through the government, just being honest. And if you try to do it yourself, you may be leaving money behind. You may. I tell a lot of people this when they come to me for tax advice, and I say, hey, I am not a tax preparer. I'm not a tax preparer at all. So I can only give you advice from my experiences and what I've learned. But I want to put that out there that I'm not an expert with filing business taxes. However, I have worked with people that have filed business taxes and did not get everything that they qualified for because they did not consult an expert or a tax preparer. So you want to make sure that you are looking into expert help, especially if it's there when you are wanting to go about something like this. Their sole mission is to provide businesses, both small and large, who are affected by the pandemic with the maximum additional government relief funds that they are entitled to receive. So if you work with the ERC Help Desk, you get immediate qualification. So you take their simple survey and immediately find out if you qualify. If you do, they start working with you to maximize your refund. You also are able to work with dedicated specialists. So employee retention credit is all they do. They average more refund dollars than a CPA and offer specific program expertise. They also have a no risk policy, so there are no out-of-pocket expenses. If you do not file and are eligible, you will lose out. They don't get paid unless you do. So they're working to make sure that you do get what it is you deserve, because that's how they get paid as well. So it is like a team. It's a team effort. You're not in it alone. It's not like they're going to just, be lax about it because they want to get paid too, and they want to make sure that you're getting what you deserve. So it's like I said, it's like a team effort. You also get professional support. So you have a name, you have a number, you have knowledgeable professionals that are available for you, and all you have to do is pick up and call. So this is not a company that you're only able to email. And that's very important too, especially when you're thinking about as much money as what some of their testimonials talk about. And, if you're eligible for up to $26,000 per W-2 employee, that's a lot of money. And that's just for one employee. So if you're dealing with this amount of money that you're owed, I think it's very important, and it's really beneficial that they have phone support. So you can call if you have any additional questions once you're working with them. Also, maximum refund. So no cookie cutters, you are unique. So their team assesses your individual business situation to maximize your refund. And then also audit protection. So in the event of an audit, they will assist you by supplying the requested criteria in response to queries from the IRS. So I also want to go over a few more pieces of information for you. So if you're still wondering, does my business qualify? There are 3 ways to qualify for the Employee Retention Act, also known as ERC. Number 1 is revenue reduction. So either a 50% reduction in gross sales in Q2, Q3, or Q4 of 2020 as compared to the same quarter in 2019. and or a 20% reduction in gross sales in Q1, Q2, or Q3 of 2021 as compared to the same quarter in 2019. Number 2 is a supply chain disruption due to a COVID government ordered suspension on a supplier in 2021. And then 3, a full or partial suspension of your business due to a COVID government order in 2020 or 2021. It is not complicated to determine your qualification, but the intricacies of getting your maximum tax credit can be difficult to interpret. The government wants to reward you for retaining your employees during the pandemic. If you are found to be eligible, the experienced professionals at ERC Help Desk are going to help you claim your maximum credit due. And then you can also see the IRS code. All this information I am reading directly from their website. That's why I keep saying, if you still have questions, definitely leave them below, but be sure to go to the website because all this information is there. They have their social media handles on the website if you wanted to connect with them that way. They also have an email address. So they have tons of information on here. So some of the frequently asked questions that I'm going to go over read as follows. So I've already received PPP. Can I still get the ERC? So yes, you may likely still be eligible for ERC even if you have already received PPP. On December 27, 2020, the Taxpayer Certainty and Disaster Tax Relief Act of 2020 was enacted. This act modified the ERC credit rules. So one change included a modification that permits a company to have a PPP loan and also to take advantage of the ERC credit. But you may not use the same dollar for dollar funds. We consider this when we process your ERC credit. Another reason why I say you want to make sure you're consulting experts when you're doing this. How will my ERC tax credit be dispersed? So the answer from ERC reads as this. We are proud to have established the ERC Master Trust for the benefit of our clients, tax-free funds, Eastern Point Trust Credit, EPTC, the same prestigious trust company that assisted in dispersing the Flint Contaminated Water Fund, the NFL CTE Concussion Fund, the Bernie Madoff Settlement Fund, and many other nationally known escrow accounts as our trust company. Feel safe knowing that all funds received are deposited directly into the Eastern Point Trust Company and are placed into the ERC Master Trust, then dispersed into separate sub-trust funds account for each individual client. How do I repay the ERC credit? The simple answer is you don't. The ERC credit is not a loan. It's a refundable tax credit that you are eligible to receive if you meet the criteria. So there's a lot of different questions on here. So if you do have questions, I keep saying go to the website, click that link down below and get your questions answered. And then also you're able to see an estimate of how much you may qualify for. So I really hope that this video helped. I'm going to be coming back with another video showing you how you can get extra income by referring and telling people about this wonderful act that can help them get more money. The money that they actually qualify for. And this is not a loan, so they don't have to repay it back. I think this is huge. I know this is huge. I do want to thank ERC Help Desk once again for sending over this information and sponsoring this video. I want to thank you all for watching and remind you to click the link down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.